so good to be back here in South Carolina, at home of the Gamecocks.
The iron keeps on, soars in from the weak side, however, and flushes that dunk.
There it is.
Driven hard. The Gamecocks will take the series against their rival.
Hi again, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Gamecock Insider. I'm your host, Derek Scott. Coming up on today's edition of the program, we've got highlights from recent victories for Gamecock men's and women's basketball. We've got more feature coverage of those two programs as well. Plus, we will go inside the film room with head coach Shane Beamer of Carolina football. Take a look at some of the memorable moments from the victory over the Clemson Tigers. Of course, we've always got your regular weekly features, including our Prisma Health injury update, and why don't we get to that right now? From the Gamecock men's basketball side of things, the recent two-game road swing through the District of Columbia was done without freshman Daniel Hankins Sanford, who's been dealing with some flu-like symptoms and so was kept back from that road trip. He's feeling better. Looks like he'll be ready to go again for the Gamecocks in the very near future. That update, as always, brought to you by Prisma Health, the official team physicians of the Gamecocks. Now, speaking of that road trip to D.C. for Gamecock men's basketball, it wrapped up with a visit against the Georgetown Hoyas. Patrick Ewing, the greatest player in the history of that legendary program, now patrolling the sidelines. Lamont Paris, the head coach of the Gamecocks, said growing up that college basketball to him was John Thompson, Patrick Ewing, and Georgetown. So a big moment on the sideline for Coach Paris and what turned into a big win, in overtime no less, for the Gamecocks. Let's take a look at the highlights.
And now Michi has it out top with the shot clock at 5. He finds Verdonk, who slips to the rim and goes up and lays one in with the left hand. Ford gives back to Michi, drives around his man, feeds Gigi, two-hand flush at the rim. Now they throw it away, but it is picked up in the corner. Chico lets a three go. No, Bozeman's Verdonk rebounds, kicks it back out to Michi Johnson. He'll try a deep three. Yes! Michi buries a three with 25 seconds left. Carolina leads it 74-71.
Can't be happier. It's going to sound like it's because we won. I swear it's not. Okay? It's what happened in the second half. Okay? Let's all, when we mean it now, when we say family and together and all that stuff, it's not just because we win, guys. It's not because we win. It's how we go about our business. Here we go. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Together!
74-71, the final score. The overtime win for Carolina improves the record to 4-4. Gamecocks came home ready to focus on final exams and then get back to action at the conclusion of this busy week on campus. Carolina's women wrapped up their pre-exam focus with a home game against the Memphis Tigers. Carolina looking to go 8-0 for the 6th time under head coach Don Staley and, of course, defend that #1 ranking in the nation. Let's head out to Colonial Life Arena for the highlights.
Play together. If you do that, you're going to win a whole lot of basketball.
Get to work, guys. Come on. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Together. To play this game and to play this game on this level and to elevate to other levels beyond this, it is going to have to take playing the game the right way for the right reasons. Because it's too competitive. It's too competitive. Too many people that can just play. Too many of you all that can just play. When you get the mentality of playing the right way, wanting to get better, playing it for the right reasons, you'll force yourself to do some things that are hard to hurdle. So they force us to do some things. And they force us to do, if you don't do them the right way, then they're going to keep it close. And that's what they did. And close is 20 points, 23 points, or whatever, you know, but there were times when they made us look bad. They made our defense look silly. They made us pay when we had mistakes and we weren't aware. They were around us to make us miss certain shots that we normally make. So that's a mark of a good team that may not be as talented as you are. But we don't want to take it for granted. I don't want to out-talent people. I want to out-talent people. I want to outwork people. I want to outsmart people.
We're coming back with more in just a moment. This is Gamecock Insider from Learfield.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Prisma Health, the official healthcare provider of the Gamecocks, and by Liberty Tap Room. Liberty Tap Room is the new home for Carolina Calls with Gamecock men's and women's basketball. Meet us at Liberty at 6 p.m. on Thursdays during the season for Carolina Calls. Liberty Tap Room and Grill, Cocky's favorite place to eat in the Vista.
Hey, Gamecock fans. I'm Coach Dawn Staley. The best teams are the ones that are always willing to do more. More in the weight room, more in the classroom, more for each other. And it's important for our team doctors to have the same mindset with access to more locations, more specially trained experts, and more personalized care. Prisma Health is doing even more to care for our team and our fans. Prisma Health, official healthcare system and team physicians for the Gamecocks.
This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright. Come in now and choose from a great selection of new Ford trucks and SUVs in stock and ready for delivery. Or place a custom order on select vehicles, lock in your rate, and you're protected. Plus, new inventory is arriving daily, so you can drive one home for the holidays. Lock in this low rate plus make no payments for up to 90 days on a new 2022 Ford F-150. Choose from 6,000 trucks and SUVs, only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Good morning, America. Today, thousands of our teammates will make and deliver over 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally, in towns large and small. From the heartland to the coast, our products are moving and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose. We love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Gamecock fans, Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give you a VIP game day experience this basketball season. Visit usccontest.com and register for your chance to be Cocky's game day guest. Winners will receive a special invitation to Coach's radio show, tickets to that weekend's game, hotel accommodations, and a unique opportunity to join Cocky on the sideline during pregame. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Cocky's game day guest is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, here for all your auto, home, and life insurance needs.
Welcome back to Gamecock Insider, everybody. I'm Derek Scott from Colonial Life Arena. There are lots of new faces around this building this season for Gamecock men's basketball. And we've got a feature this year called Know the Newbies, as we try and introduce you to a number of these new faces. One of them is new to Carolina, but really not new to the state or to college basketball. Hayden Brown has been around, to say the least. He had a great career for the Citadel. He's a native of Greer, South Carolina. We had a chance to sit down with him, find out a little bit more about one of this Gamecock men's basketball team's new leaders.
I mean, I don't think there's a lot of guys in the country playing college basketball that are 7 years older than their own teammate. It's a really cool opportunity. That's kind of how I look at it. Because I get to be a sounding board for him and some of the other younger guys too, not just Gigi, but Dan, Zach, even some of the other guys like Jacoby, Javon, Chico, literally everybody, honestly. And so I get to be, in my short time here, somebody that they can come to with questions, somebody that they can come to when they're struggling, when they're, through the ups and downs. Like, I'm somebody that I want them to know that I'm in their corner. I look at every guy in our locker room. Yes, they're all incredibly talented, but I look at them and I see them as a person, right? Like, I don't see them as a basketball player, as just like the talented person that the media and fans continue to feed into them or whatever. I care about their hearts and just who they are as people. And so whatever comes with that, that's the person I want to be for them. I'm enthralled by leadership. I love it. I love being led by good leaders. I love being in leadership positions. I think it's something I'm naturally just inclined to do. That's why I got my leadership master's. I just wanted to continue to learn about it. I want to continue to serve other people. I want to be a lifelong learner. Like, those are all things that I aspire to be in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, leadership's really important to me. One of the most impactful people outside of just Jesus in my life was Rashad Graham. He mentored me and discipled me my junior year of college. When I was actually going through all my hamstring stuff, he kind of really paved the way and showed me a form of leadership and just a form of care, human to human, that I had never really seen before, and empowerment and all these things. And I didn't even know him for a calendar year. He unfortunately passed away in a kayaking accident April 28th of 2020, if 2020 wasn't bad enough. And so the impact that he had on my life, if that doesn't say that, I can't be in this locker room and make an impact on somebody else's life by only being here for 8-9 months, then, I don't know what will, because I've seen it for myself.
Looking forward to seeing more of Hayden Brown here in his final season of college basketball, in his first season in Garnet and Black. Let's talk a little bit now about our Pest Player of the Week. That, as always, is brought to you by our friends at Terminix. In Gamecock women's basketball, there are some very familiar names and faces, All-Americans even. But someone else stepped up big this week. That was Camila Cardoso. The junior big came through with back-to-back huge games for Carolina in victories over UCLA and Memphis. The win over Memphis featured Camila having her second double-double in 3 games, and against the Bruins, another big performance as well, with 16 points, 9 rebounds, 5 block shots. Congratulations to Camila, a couple of back-to-back biggies to earn her the Terminix Pest Player of the Week honors. We're coming back with more of Gamecock Insider in just a moment from Learfield.
Toyotathon is on. It's the most magical time of the year with great deals on Camry, RAV4, and Tundra. Where's the Tundra?
The elves borrowed it.
What?
Keep them coming!
Right now, during Toyotathon, get 1.9% APR for 36 months on a new 2022 Toyota RAV4. That's just 1.9% APR on the Toyota RAV4.
'Tis the season for Toyotathon.
Toyota, let's go places.
brought a second national championship back to South Carolina.
Throughout my life, my friends and my family have supported me through the championships and the challenges. That's why it's so important for me to lift people up, to help them overcome the obstacles in their way. Colonial Life benefits keep you prepared for life's unexpected moments, empowering people to achieve goals they thought weren't possible. That's what really matters. Colonial Life, keep unexpecting.
Gamecock fans, Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give you a VIP game day experience this basketball season. Visit usccontest.com and register for your chance to be Cockey's game day guest. Winners will receive a special invitation to Coach's radio show, tickets to that weekend's game, hotel accommodations, and the unique opportunity to join Cockey on the sideline during pregame. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Cockey's game day guest is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, here for all your auto, home, and life insurance needs.
Good hard work has earned Evan Stone the title of Colonial Life Academic Athlete of the Week. A member of the baseball team, Evan is a retailing major with a 3.69 grade point average. This week's academic athlete is brought to you by Colonial Life. Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work.
Picked up in the corner. Chico lets a three go. No. Bozeman's Verdonk rebounds. Kicks it back out to Meechie Johnson. He'll try a deep three. Yes! Meechie buries a three with 25 seconds left. Carolina leads at 74-71, and Patrick Ewing will call a timeout.
That's your Sansbury. Did you see that play? What turned out to be the game-winning points in the overtime victory over Georgetown? They were provided, of course, by Meechie Johnson, a deep three-pointer after a big offensive rebound from Benjamin Bozeman's Verdonk, kept that possession alive and eventually led to Carolina's 74-71 victory over the Georgetown Hoyas. You know, Blakely Mattern is a name you may know if you're a Gamecock women's soccer fan. If not, you should get to know her. Recently inducted into the Carolina Athletics Hall of Fame, Blakely was an All-American and a great representative of Gamecock athletics. We had a chance to sit down with her when she was in town for her induction.
We made a goal with each other that by our senior year, we want to win an SEC championship. You know, we want to do that in these 4 years. And I think that was the driving force behind everything we did, you know, turning that culture into, hey, like we don't just go in expecting to lose or like hope for the best. Like that's not our mentality. We expect to win. Then sophomore year, you know, we go up to North Carolina, this childhood dream school. This is the, you know, the dynasty place of women's soccer, and you're playing at their stadium, season opener. I got a bunch of family there. My mom's there, of course. And they've never lost a season opener in their program history. And we beat them 1-0. That's a moment right there, you know, to beat the echelon of women's soccer at their home and put a asterisk in their record books of the first ever home loss and season opener was a big turning point. Then we get to my senior year and, you know, the expectations are high. SEC tournament championship comes 1-1. I score a late goal with about 2 minutes left to play, take it to overtime, then it goes to penalty kicks. It goes to 9 kickers, which is just unheard of really in soccer. Doesn't happen often, I should say. And we won. So it was just, I remember being on the field after that game and just thinking, man, 4 years of a drive to push the program to somewhere new, somewhere different.
Turn hard-working days into happy nights. Our battery 8K homeowner system starts at just $199.99. Real steel. Find yours at over 10,000 local steel dealers.
Hey Gamecock fans, I'm Coach Lamont Paris. The best teams are the ones that are always willing to do more. More in the weight room, more in the classroom, more for each other. And it's important for our team doctors to have the same mindset. With access to more locations, more specially trained experts, and more personalized care, Prisma Health is doing even more to care for our team and our fans. Prisma Health,
official healthcare system, and team physicians for the Gamecocks.
Dawn Staley has brought a second national championship back to South Carolina.
Throughout my life, my friends and my family have supported me through the championships and the challenges. That's why it's so important for me to lift people up, to help them overcome the obstacles in their way. Colonial Life benefits keep you prepared for life's unexpected moments, empowering people to achieve goals they thought weren't possible. That's what really matters. Colonial Life, keep unexpecting.
Toyotathon is on. It's the most magical time of the year with great deals on Camry, RAV4, and Tundra. Where's the Tundra?
The elves borrowed it.
What?
Keep them coming!
Right now, during Toyotathon, lease a new 2022 Toyota RAV4 LE for $299 a month for 36 months. That's just $299 a month on the Toyota RAV4.
'Tis the season for Toyotathon.
Toyota, let's go places.
We're back with more of Gamecock Insider. You know, when Carolina has a chance to beat the Clemson Tigers in football, it is worthy of examination and re-examination. And what better way to do that than by going into the film room with Carolina head coach Shane Beamer to take a closer look at some of the big plays that decided that contest. Here's our own Dakota Watson with more.
I mean, here he is. He knows he's going to get hit by three guys, lowers his shoulder and sails out to get that ball in the end zone. So huge play here now after that turnover or after the kickoff to now make it a 16-14 game.
Was there, when they line up, it looks like they got 6 on 5 here. Is there any thought to audible out of this? Because like you said, it's kind of a design draw.
Yeah, potentially. You know, they may or may not bring everybody, that they may pop somebody out as well. You know, it just gets down to communication. Because we've emptied the backfield, they've got more than we can block. So, you know, you essentially got to take the 4 most dangerous right here, and it's not blocked ideally, I should say. We'd like to be a little bit better, but it wasn't a great call for what they had in. We were thinking a little bit of a different defense that we would get, but it's a great individual play by Spencer for sure.
We'll take the result. It makes it a great call. Here's a great call right here.
Yeah, this one's one of those here we go, you know, type things. So 4th and 1. We're on our own 34-yard line, and it's one of those things. It's a 2-score game right now, and, you know, you're thinking, I like the play call that we had, and it's one of those, okay, if you don't get it, if you can just hold them, even if they score a touchdown here, it's still a 2-score game, 2 touchdowns and 2-point conversions, and I had confidence in our defense, and honestly, we liked the play call, and it was one of those, we've run in a lot of these short yardage situations, the belly play. We've ran it so many times this year that honestly, for about the last 7 weeks, we practice this play all the time in practice for this situation. And, you know, if we had gotten out here and they didn't line up in a look that we liked, I probably would have called timeout and gotten something different, you know, but they've got everybody up here because they're playing the belly, and we substituted. We got our big people in here. Everybody in the stadium thinks, okay, here comes the belly, here comes the belly.
And we had just run it on 3rd and 1, right?
And we had just run it, yep. So we, it ended up being great. You know, you worry about penetration because they've got 11 dudes up here. So you worry about penetration and not having time to throw. It's a great job by the offensive line and our backs in here and tight ends of just firming it up. You see Jaheim Bell back in here just kind of cleaning up. Like
he's looking for work at that point.
Exactly. Yeah. He makes the fake, and then he's really just trying to protect the throw right here. And then same thing with the offensive line. Travion Kenyon does a nice job of just getting out here to the flat. And then Juju, you know, my biggest fear is just Juju trying to work his way through all the trash to get out because there's so many bodies. But he got a pretty clean release. And then you see this guy from Clemson right here. I think he recognizes right now. That's the moment.
It's like, oh, man.
Exactly.
Download the Gamecock app and play 3 points the hard way. Brought to you by Hardee's, with the best made-from-scratch biscuits. If the women's basketball team makes 3 3-pointers in a game, you can score a free sausage biscuit at Hardee's the day after the game during breakfast hours. Get your biscuit at participating Columbia and Spartanburg area Hardee's. Feed your happy and order ahead at Hardee's.com.
Good morning, America. Today, thousands of our teammates will make and deliver over 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally, in towns large and small. From the heartland to the coast, our products are moving, and trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose. We love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Hey! We wanted to bring by a little gift and say, welcome to the neighborhood.
And we want to invite you guys out this weekend. We're having a little tailgate in the cul-de-sac.
Yeah, go Gamecocks! Woo! Right? Right?
Put it all back. Babe, get your stuff.
Yeah, it matters that much.
This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright. Come in now and choose from a great selection of new Ford trucks and SUVs in stock and ready for delivery. Or place a custom order on select vehicles, lock in your rate, and you're protected. Plus, new inventory is arriving daily, so you can drive one home for the holidays. Lock in this low rate plus make no payments for up to 90 days on a new 2022 Ford F-150. Choose from 6,000 trucks and SUVs, only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
For over 40 years, Sound and Images has been South Carolina's corporate multimedia partner for live events. Sound and Images is also your resource for commercial audiovisual installations. Help your teams collaborate more efficiently with a custom-crafted AV solution from Sound and Images. Whether you want a single monitor upgrade or a turnkey AV system, we are dedicated to helping you incorporate easy-to-use technology into your space. And we offer the best-in-class support and service. Elevate your AV. Call Sound and Images today.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Prisma Health, the official healthcare provider of the Gamecocks, and by Liberty Tap Room. Liberty Tap Room is the new home for Carolina Calls with Gamecock men's and women's basketball. Meet us at Liberty at 6 p.m. on Thursdays during the season for Carolina Calls. Liberty Tap Room and Grill, Cocky's favorite place to eat in the Vista.
Back to wrap things up on this week's edition of Gamecock Insider. It's time to go on the road with our friends at Toyota. Carolina men's basketball heading to Birmingham, Alabama this week. Wednesday night tip-off against UAB. The Blazers feature the leading scorer in the country, a guy by the name of Jelly Walker. That one will be interesting to follow. That's a 7 p.m. tip-off from the Civic Center in Birmingham. Meanwhile, on Thursday night, the Gamecock women's basketball team headed out to take on South Dakota State. So for the men and the women, journeys to take them into Middle America and hopefully come home victorious. That's On the Road, brought to you as always by our friends at Toyota. Let's go places. And that'll do it for this week's edition of Gamecock Insider. For our whole crew, thanks so much for joining us. My name's Derek Scott. We'll see you again next week.
This has been an exclusive presentation from Learfield.